When I was searching for new content to react to, I never thought the words Godzilla, analog, and horror would be linked. The Suitmation Trials was the first one discovered, and I knew immediately I'd want to react to it. Then I found The Man in the Suit. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I figured, why not? I'll add it to the reaction list. Not only was this series more emotionally compelling, but there was clearly a bigger story oozing through the cracks. So join me as we explore Unknowingly's The Man in the Suit. Now, right off the bat, we can tell that there's a proper timeline. Each video has a year that it takes place, with several incidents also taking place throughout the story. Starting with the Godzilla suit incident, this establishes a couple of key things right off the bat. First of all, the person in the suit, that is in the Godzilla suit rather, is an unknown person. Not the real life actor Hiro Nakajima. This series is its own pocket to mention, with within the probably thousands of takes on Godzilla. All over X, all over YouTube and whatnot. And secondly, this story is presented as it's being told after the fact, meaning the events have already taken place and are being recounted on later. This form of storytelling is interesting for a few reasons, but we'll get into that another time. What I like about the first episode that it gets a lot of the heavy lifting out of the way straight away, letting us know that the actor is an unknown is actually very, very smart. There's a lot of people, myself included, that very much enjoyed the 54 film, which is why it confused the crap out of me as to why people started whining incessantly about in the first episode about it being disrespectful to the late great Hiro Nakajima, as previously mentioned. Like, not even 2 minutes into the first episode, it states quite plainly, the actor in the Godzilla suit is unknown at this time. So why are man babies crying about something that isn't even part of the series? I honestly have no idea. It got so bad that Unknowingly almost quit the series altogether, which honestly, I hate that. There's real effort involved in this series, but also, this exists.
You're not hearing that incorrectly. It's an analog horror series about Godzilla, or at least the human inside of Godzilla. And let me tell you, loyal theorists, the story that tells is simultaneously scary, tragic, and heartbreaking. In an overcrowded genre full of cheap thrills, the Man in the Suit's covering some massive topics with devastating themes, which is only made more impressive once you realize that the channel's creator unknowingly is just doing this all on their phone. Also, and this is just a side note here, it recently came to my attention that Unknowingly was getting harassed by a small subset of the Godzilla fan community for the series and thinking about ending the entire thing. To which I say, first off, Unknowingly, your work is great. The story that you're telling, it's mature, it's thoughtful. Don't let a small group of whiny, butthurt man-children diminish the great work that you're doing. Speaking of those butthurt man-children, if you are one of those people who harass someone's fan creation because the visuals are bad or the story isn't what you like, guess what? You are a baby and you need to go change your diaper. Wah man baby, go back to your crib. Valid constructive criticism, yeah, that's one thing. That is great. It is valuable to creators across the board. But sending death threats to a kid making a fan series on his phone because in your eyes it disrespects your rubber suit lizard monster? Guess what? You're the real monster. Oh boy, I went a little bit harder than I expected on that one, but had to get it off my chest. You see, in case you...
I fully agree with everything Matt Pat said. Also, no, you did not mishear that. Unknowingly made this series on a cell phone. A freaking cell phone. Bro is doing better than I am on a whole gaming laptop. Impressive as heck that he managed to do as well as he did. Why I think this series is done right for the same reason that the FNAF lore is confusing. It's compelling. The story is very to the point, and the FNAF comparison is more like, the FNAF story is extremely confusing, whereas the lore for this isn't all that confusing at all, and it is actually pretty easy to figure out or put together. There's not much that needs figuring out other than the random blurbs of Japanese text that pops up every now and then. Even then, there's Japanese text in the description that, when translated, reveals more of the story. It's here where it is revealed to the viewer that how the blazes the mystery actor rather, ends up fusing with the Godzilla suit. Yeah, I haven't mentioned that yet, but let's just talk about it here. The mystery actor was caught in the World War II bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. He was infected with radiation poisoning. That and the spirit of Godzilla himself. At least that's my understanding. I'll be quite honest, this took me by surprise, which is why I became so invested. The horrors of war are all over the early parts of this series. That's always been the point of Godzilla anyways, is the horrors of war and nuclear power. While Legendary Godzilla series has that man versus nature theme, that's always been the point as well. The man in the suit understands this fully and went up to 11 with it. So when Godzilla, quote unquote, interacts with the other suit actors and bites them, they soon become the creatures in question. With the Mothra suit actress turning into a cocoon by the end of that episode. And in fact, Godzilla straight up unalives Kong. That is also something else I like about this series. Some of the more out there moments of the early Toho films are written off as not supposed to happen. Godzilla and Kong falling into the ocean. The man in the suit tackled the actor into the water and drowned him. Godzilla biting down on Anguirus. He wasn't supposed to do that. Things like that are brilliant and all over this series. The Ghidorah suit incident is the most recent episode of the series. This is the first episode to feature models of the monster characters, which is actually pretty cool, I must say. I'd always wondered how the man in the suit would infect the Ghidorah actor, and, well, kind of the atomic breath. The team tried to get on set to do something, but the suit actor for Ghidorah got too close. Oh no! The violent shaking was for his atomic breath. The man in the suit would bite onto the head of Ghidorah. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, is he gonna atomic breath, or is he gonna hit it with the atomic breath or something? Oh! Oh! I forgot about the 3D models. Oh, that's so cool. But also so terrible. Wait, hold on. In this universe, Godzilla's atomic breath is boiling hot blood. The charge up is the suit violently shaking. This has been used twice in the series, and both times it is shocking. Bro literally did the kiss of infection. The main character of the series actually shoots Godzilla in the head with a shotgun. Let's actually talk about MC for the moment. They are part of the filming team that is brought in, if I remember correctly, Raids Again onwards. He saw the man in the suit bite down on Anguirus and drowned Kong. It was him that got a friend to figure out that the person in the suit was infected with radiation. He had a friend who was on the inside with the Mothra suit incident, and according to the Ghidorah suit incident episode, he thought he was fired because of leaking the information, but it was discovered that in the Ghidorah suit incident episode that it wasn't the case. Either way, his character is one that is active in wanting to put a stop to the man in the suit for good. That's why he shoots Godzilla in the head. At the end of the episode, Godzilla's head reforms. Ghidorah, movement. What might be the poor actor's new life as the Golden Demise. Their fate is unknown at this time. That is the man in the suit. Any negatives? Other than sometimes not being able to read the text, well, sometimes, not really. This series is very well made and is quite impressive for being made on a cell phone for the most part. I for sure recommend this series for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. And that is where my script ends, but so let's just talk here for a second. The Man in the Suit is actually a very, very good series. And like I said, I don't really have any negatives for it other than what I just said. Now, going back to the whole fans, quote unquote, bullying this poor kid just for making his own series. Stop it. What is wrong with you? Matt Pat said it himself, but I'm going to say it here. I almost made a separate video about this, but I figured I'd tack it on to the end. Anyone who does that, you're a child, first of all. I mean, this controversy happened a long time ago, mine, but I figured I want to mention it here because I do have words to say in that regard. It's childish, it's idiotic, it's stupid, you're a man baby for it, and unknowingly, I doubt you're gonna watch this video, but if you do, you keep going, young man. Seriously, you keep doing your thing. You're making fantastic work here, and don't ever give up on your dreams. You hold on to it, you own it, you love it, And that goes for anybody else who's watching this video up to this point. If you have a goal, if you have something you want to achieve on this platform or at all, you go get it and you ignore the trolls. Ignore it, what anyone else has to say, unless it is valid. It's like, hey, this is really good, but hey, maybe try it this way. Make this more clear or something like that. Something like that. But anyone else that says this sucks or this is dumb for this reason, or dare I say, I'm not gonna say that at all, but you know what I mean. Anyone who goes extreme because they don't like your series, just delete the comment. Honestly, just delete the comment. It's what I do all the time when I get stupid comments. Just delete the comment, man. It's not worth it looking at any of those. And also, the slow transformation from the man to, Godzilla turning into the man turning into Godzilla, and then the bloodshot eyes, which is unironically on the screen right now. Really, really good. Really, really good. Fantastic series. You should be proud of yourself. And I'm talking very serious because I am a little bit tired. But also, I'm taking this script very seriously because the topics in this series are quite serious. But I will say, if you did enjoy the video, despite my more deadpan telling this time around, do leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I will put Unknowing Link's playlist in the description below, as well as the playlist to my reactions of the various episodes and whatnot, with the Ghidorah suit incident actually featuring face cam, so you get to see my face while watching the series. So check those out. I will also put, Suitmation Trials in the description as well. I made a playlist of the episodes, which you can check out for yourself. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.